Hey, it's here whether I like it or not. Okay, and I'm very much embarrassed by the big fuss, but now it's here. I'm very appreciative that you guys have done this.
You're welcome.
Because I wanted to pass being 40 and just be like, oh, there we go.
It's like, yeah, but...
It wasn't a big deal. And we've really gone the other way, like big time. Fun, right? And I just thought, I'm not the sort of person that I want to write a letter to my younger self because I'm done that. You know, I've done that many times and I'm in a happy place. But I thought, why don't I write a letter to my future self? Because this is a new thing. Have you seen people writing letters to their future selves?
I have not seen it.
It's a new thing that really kicked off during COVID of people saying, look, I might not be in a good place now or I might be in a great place, but just confirming what's good in my life and then what I want in the future. And it's all about the promises I'll make in the future. You guys make an appearance.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We're in your future. That's good to know.
Depends how, mate.
Yeah.
Look, this might only be in the next year or so.
Yeah.
Not like long-term thing. Okay. All right. So,
We know you love us.
yeah. Well,
You don't have to hide behind that tough facade there. You're just a big, mushy marshmallow in there.
can I just have a couple of minutes to rewrite some of it?
Take as long
All right,
as
here
you
we go,
need.
here we
And we love you too.
Okay. Dear me. Well, 20 years ago, I was in a pretty dark space mentally and health-wise, and I thought my worst nightmare would be to live in the suburbs, drive a four-wheel drive, and have a husband and kids. But here I am at the age of 40 doing exactly that, and I have never been happier. Having the confidence of knowing what I want, knowing who I am, and letting go of so much turmoil and self-hate. I'm writing this letter to remind you of the things that you're most grateful for and the promises you make for the future. 10 years ago, I started my dream job on this show. I was welcomed by so many hate messages on Facebook. I read them all. Wasn't the best first day, but I knew more than anything I wanted to be part of a city that I fell in love with. I want to thank those that have allowed me into their lives, whether you like me or not. I appreciate the stories you've shared, the messages I get on emails and socials, and even getting stopped out and about. Thank you to the kids that have picked B105 as your station and make your parents listen. You rock. You should know that myself, Stav and Maddie truly believe and are very, very proud that we have the best listeners in the world. I promise that I will never take that for granted. I've never said openly, but hubby and I went through a really rough patch, and at our lowest really grew resentment. I fell apart over our first miscarriage. He wasn't there when I went into hospital, and he wasn't there when I woke up to pick me up. And I blamed him for many years, when really he was working away and dying inside in his own way. But I never asked him about his pain. I promised Scotty that I will never do that again. We're in the best of place now in our relationship, and I promise to keep that communication and the fun we have. If I had my time again, I would always choose you, Scotty Too Hottie. I promise my 3 sons I will always be your queen. A queen will never put themselves down and is deserving of their admiration. I promise you will grow up to respect yourselves, respect women, be kind and resilient. Growing up, when my dad lost his job, we had no money and it was really scary. My mum worked every night at a hotel pulling beers, a job that she hated, and my dad did odd jobs just so my brothers and I never missed out. No matter what, I promise my sons that I will always put you first in the same way that my parents did. You 3 are my world, and I want you to know that I will also promise to treat all your future partners like the daughters or sons I never had. To Maddie and Stav, I promise to not change because I'm so bloody perfect. No, okay. No, Maddie, I promise to continue to be your good cop to your bad cop in situations, even if I forget the role that I'm playing. I will continue to support you, annoy you, and bring out the best in you. To Stav, I promise to never stop nagging you about your health.
Yay.
Because you need to know that I do it because I truly love you, and I just can't imagine a time when you wouldn't be around. As a token of my appreciation to you guys, I promise you from today, I will stop constantly attempting to go vegan, go paleo, say I'm learning Spanish, give up alcohol, give up coffee, or any other attempts of fads. This is now me.
Rubbish.
Accept it. Hey, mate, my letter. To those awesome younger peeps in my life, generally the people working here, I promise to keep annoying you with life lessons that you have never asked for. Either it is getting into the housing markets, looking after your skin, giving you books on women's health, or even kicks up the butts when you need it. Even if you're not ready to listen, because I have made an effort to forget the pains of the past, but I will always remember their lessons, and I want you to learn from my mistakes. To my mum and dad, to be honest, I'm really scared about the next chapter that we have together. I've seen you look after your elderly parents, and I know it's difficult. I'm terrified of losing you both, and I promise that I will do everything I can to give you the dignity and love you deserve and keep you close to us. Mum, I promise if you ever grow hair on your chin, I will tweeze them out if you can't, because I know that's what you're absolutely terrified of as you grow old. My amazing friends, after hearing you tell so many stories about my birthday, I promise you I will keep you close, because I am reminded that we've gone through too much together and I really don't want the truth to come out. I promise to spend less time on meaningless activities and more time connecting and celebrating. Abby, you need to get your invention off the ground, finish the courses you've started, and stay focused. Love, Abby.
That was beautiful.
Well done.
There you go.
It's nice that you're so self-aware. We didn't realise that you were.
Oh, no, I am. I just don't normally want to change.
That makes it worse for me.
Oh, does it?
In all honesty, we are so proud of you as a human being. At 40, we do know you didn't really want to celebrate it, but there's no way in the world that Stab and I were just going to let a milestone for someone who we love and appreciate so much just go by the wayside. So we're sorry we planned this ginormous party, but it is going to happen. And we're so grateful that we could do it for you.
Thank you, guys.
If you want your tickets to said party, it is coming up in just over an hour here on B105.